Hello friends and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Callie Bransford and I'm currently sitting outside of my local Dollar Tree. Now here on my channel I share a lot of life hacks and affordable living tips, and a lot of that has to do with sharing some shopping tips and tricks to a lot of budget-friendly retailers, including the Dollar Tree. And by creating content like this, I've been doing it for, I don't know, 5 years or so now. It means I spent a little more time than the average bear shopping at Dollar Tree and just staying up to date on some of their shopping tips, how to get hidden gems, how to find the best products. If you're more of a casual Dollar Tree shopper, you may not know these tips, and you may be somebody who maybe occasionally sees like Dollar Tree finds or Dollar Tree products and you're like, how did somebody find that? Or like, where was it? And so I figured what I would do today is sort of bring you along with me as I go into the Dollar Tree to do some shopping and share with you some of my best tips that I've acquired. So let's go ahead and get into the Dollar Tree, because one, my AC is off and it's getting hot in here. Also, somebody just pulled it next to me and they're probably like, why is this lady talking into a camera by herself? All right, let's go. Okay, let's start by talking about organizational items. I think we all know the Dollar Tree has great organization bins and caddies, but for the past year, my organization sections have been very picked over with less and less options. I know I'm not alone here because I've checked multiple locations. But one of my best tips is there's some awesome organization items outside of the organization section. Starting in the school section, they have pencil boxes and caddies. My personal favorite is these low bins with the attached lids that snap closed. I find that these bins are really great for all kinds of organization like craft supplies, tools, kids' toys. I also love the attached top because they snap closed. You can stack them up high, and I love that they're clear because it's really easy to see what's in them. These are a great find. Another spot to check for organization items is actually servingware that's in the party section. They have tons of clear bowls and trays that can double as organization. For example, they have this 3-section tray. This is basically the same as the acrylic beauty one that they sell in the makeup section, but it's like 30% bigger, and it's really great for organization on vanities, desks, kitchens, and bathroom drawers. Another spot for organizational items is the hardware section. They have tool and hardware organizers, great for organizing crafting stuff and other small items. They also sell toolboxes, which can be really great for organizing as well. All right, moving right along, one of my best tips is every time you hit up the Dollar Tree, hit every aisle. Even if at first glance the aisle doesn't look like it has anything you need or want, the Dollar Tree is notorious for having little gems hidden behind displays around end caps. They may even just have a small display of the new stuff that's just kind of squeezed in. The new stuff is not always like right in the front or on a prominent end cap. This is honestly how I usually find my best finds. There's always new stuff rotating into the Dollar Tree, so if possible, take a little extra time and go through each aisle, and go through a little slower if you have time, looking up and down at all of the shelves to find the best finds. Another spot to check for some hidden gems is right on the Dollar Tree website. I think sometimes we forget about the website because Dollar Tree isn't really always something we consider shopping online, but it can be really, really great. Now, I do have an entire video all about shoppingdollartree.com, so I'll link that down below. There's definitely some tips and tricks to using it, but I'm going to take you through a quick little tour and point out some of my favorite things that you should know about shopping Dollar Tree online. First things first, I love checking the weekly ad section. This is where I usually get wind of new items that are about to hit the Dollar Tree, sometimes before they're actually on the shelves, and it's especially helpful before holidays and seasonal changes, because this is when items can get picked over really fast. So you can see right now it's all about back to school. Right now is a great time to shop back to school at Dollar Tree, because if you wait too long, it's going to get all picked over and the shelves will be empty. Now, if you've never shopped Dollar Tree online before, one thing that you need to know is that most of the items are sold in bulk. So this can mean you need to buy them in anywhere from units of 4 to as much as a case of 36. So keep this in mind when you shop online, but you can easily see the minimum purchase of each item as you're scrolling, and I'll talk a little bit later in this video about how to get the smallest quantities of certain items. But because of this, shopping Dollar Tree online is amazing for shopping bulk. I think we often don't associate Dollar Tree with bulk shopping, since, like I said, things can often get picked over, or maybe one week you find a ton of something, but the next day there's only one left. But online you can get bulk of things, which can be amazing for things like crafting, parties, holiday, seasonal decor. things like glassware and plates, which you usually need in sets of 6 or 8 or 12. And when you're shopping the glassware and plates in store, sometimes it's really hard to find full sets, so buying it online is the way to go. Or if you're hosting a party, you might need something on bulk. Dollar Tree Online can be a great resource for shopping bulk. Not to mention they have free shipping to store, so you can have it shipped right to your local Dollar Tree and save on shipping fees. Okay, next tip for shopping Dollar Tree online is that you can get cash back every time you make a purchase. I personally have been using Top Cashback as my cashback site for about 3 years now, so I'm really excited that they wanted to sponsor another video so I can tell you a little bit more about it. I honestly, truly think it is the best and easiest cashback site. Totally free to sign up, and then you just search for any store that you're going to shop from online. Pretty much every site that I shop from is on here, including the Dollar Tree. Then all I have to do is click to shop that site, and then when the purchase is confirmed and completed, I get the cash back into my Top Cashback account. Like I said, I've used Top Cashback as my cashback site for a few years, and these are the 3 main reasons. 1, it has all the sites I already shop for. 2, payouts are super easy and really quick. And 3, and probably most important to me, is they have browser extension. This means every time I'm shopping on a site that Top Cashback partners with, a little pop-up will show and remind me to activate my cashback for that purchase. This extension makes it so simple to ensure I get my cashback every single time. Okay, moving right along, I have a few final things I want to talk about on the website before we move back to in-store. Next is when you go to the main menu and scroll to the bottom, you're going to see an option called Smaller Quantities. Now this is going to show you all the products in those categories that you can get for smaller quantities like 4 or 8. So these are things you don't have to buy in big cases. Like I said, sometimes you don't want to shop bulk and you don't need 12 or 36 of something. So this is a great way to filter down to just the smaller quantities and search by category. Another great section to note on the menu that a lot of people I think overlook or don't know is there is the extreme values and new arrivals section. Again, checking new arrivals is a great way to see the new finds before they're all picked over and sold out. But what I love in this area is called the bonus buy section. Now, if you've shopped Dollar Tree before, you probably know you can get a lot of food, cleaning, personal care items from name brands, but they're often smaller sized bottles. This means they aren't always the best price per ounce or per quantity because while they're only $1, they're much, much smaller. But Dollar Tree also carries these bonus buys. These are items that are bigger sizes, and these are often way better deals. So let's look at a few examples. Here you can see they have Crest toothpaste. It comes out to about 43 cents an ounce, and the same exact toothpaste at my grocery store came to over $1 an ounce. Or these Glad sandwich bags, about 11 cents each at my grocery store, but when you buy them here at the Dollar Tree, they're only 3 cents each. So big savings. Okay, my next tip is I actively follow a couple of Dollar Tree related accounts on social media, and I'll link a few of my favorite below. I like these because they often share recent finds, tricks, and new products from fellow shoppers. So it's like a little community sharing new products. Honestly, about half the time I hear about something new and great at the Dollar Tree, I heard about it on one of these accounts first. My next tip is to understand that not all Dollar Trees are created equal. Do you ever wonder how some people find the best Dollar Tree items and you can never seem to find them? Well, that's because some Dollar Trees are just better than others. There's no way around it. Some are considerably bigger, some have bigger crafting sections, some have freezer and fridge sections, some don't. Sometimes going just a little further one to another one is far worth the trip. So personally, my 2 closest Dollar Trees are not that great. But if I go to just the next closest, which is about an 18-minute drive instead of a 9-minute drive, I can get a much better Dollar Tree. You can also get a pretty good idea of which Dollar Trees are better than others 2 different ways online. First, check the Dollar Tree website, and it's going to give you some info about that Dollar Tree right on their website. It's going to tell you if they have a crafter square, it's going to tell you if they have the fridge or freezer section, the snack zone, and other information about that Dollar Tree. And then another little trick is I actually just look up the location on Google Maps. And listen, I don't believe all the reviews I read online, but I do find that the bigger, nicer Dollar Trees tend to have closer to 4-star reviews, while the smaller, more outdated ones tend to be more 2- and 3-star range. On the same note, remember, new stock does not hit every Dollar Tree at exactly the same time and day. From what I've seen, most Dollar Trees tend to get a new shipment once a week. Employees are typically restocking the shelves every day, but some Dollar Trees are going to get new products before other Dollar Trees do, and this is usually due to things like having higher sales volume. So bigger stores are probably going to get the newer stuff first. All right, my friends, that does it. That was some of my favorite tips and hacks and hidden gems for the Dollar Tree so that hopefully you can shop a little bit smarter next time you go to the Dollar Tree. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video.
And don't forget the link in my description box will give you a sign-up bonus when you sign up for Top Cashback.